Thomas Toys. I'm just gonna get a big picture. Hi, before we get started, shout out to PSV, my channel I may be featured in, and Charlie VV. So today, gonna be doing a Thomas Toys video. Boys, you might thinking, Thomas Toys, it's Wednesday, not Friday. Why are you doing a Thomas video? Well, it's because on Friday I've got a very special Lego package. What's in no more? So I'm just it will go back to normal next week, hopefully. Yeah, so today I'm going to be reading Toby the Tram Engine. Let's go. This is Toby. This is the back. Right. This is about a story about Toby the Tram Engine. Toby loved people, but everyone thought he was too old-fashioned. He felt very sad until one day someone came to his rescue. Dad. Toby was a tram engine. He has cow catchers and side plates and a coach called Henrietta. Toby loved people. Sorry, that's just my hand. So you probably won't see the words as much because I'm just trying to focus on the big picture. He has cow catch. Toby loved people. Was always happy when he could help them out. He was such a cheerful engine that people liked to help him too. Toby and Henrietta worked on a little 9-year holiday town. They worked very hard, taking trucks from the farms to the mainlands. But they had very few passengers. It's not fair, grumbled Henrietta one day. The buses are always full of passengers, even though they often have accidents. We never have accidents, but we hardly have any passengers. I can't understand it, said Toby, feeling sad. Sometimes people laughed on the buses. Sometimes the people on the buses laughed at Toby, called him old-fashioned. This made Toby cross. Now, who does that bus remind you of? Comment down below. One day, a car stopped nearby and 2 children jumped out. Come and look at this engine, called the little boy. A nice looking stout gentleman followed them with 2 ladies. That's a Tramex engine, explained the stout gentleman. It's a special kind of steam engine. Can we have a ride in it? Asked the little girl. There they're at the seaside. Which one is the man cheating on? Yeah. Oh, sorry. They all climbed into Henrietta, and the guard blew his whistle. Toby set off, feeling proud to have helped him. Hip hip hooray, hooray! No, hip hip hip, hip hip hooray! Sang Henrietta as she rattled along. The stout gentleman and his family enjoyed the ride. Thank you, Toby, they said. Beep beep, whistled Toby in reply. Come again soon. We will, called the family. They waved goodbye. There you go. But the next morning, Toby had a big surprise. A letter had a driver. It's from the Salty Gentleman, said the driver. Do you remember him, Toby? Oh, I remember him very well, said Toby. I know how to make the engines. No wonder, said his driver. The gentleman was a fat controller. That controller needed extra help on his railway, and he thought the nice little engine he had met on on holiday. Toby could hardly believe it. Toby and Henrietta set off that day. They were very excited. When they arrived at Tidmouth Shed, the Fat Controller came to meet them. "Thank you very much for asking me to come, sir," said Toby. "I'm glad to hear you're here, Toby," said the Fat Controller. "I hope you'll work hard and be a useful engine, just like Thomas." "I'll try, sir." Thomas came up and to say hello. He showed Toby what to do, and they were very good friends. Ooh, sorry about that, guys. Just Toby loved working on the Fat Controller's railway. He soon learned to be a really useful engine. Next to Thomas's branch line was a little cottage. The lady who lived there liked to see Toby and Thomas puffing past. She always waved to them from a window. That is Mrs. Kinley," Thomas told Toby. "She isn't very well, but she has to stay in bed all day." "Poor lady," said Toby. "I wish we could help her. From then on, Toby and Thomas always whistled to Mrs. Henley when they passed her cottage. There you go. One day it was raining hard as Thomas hurried along the track, with Toby following behind. Thomas's driver pointed at Mrs. Kinley's cottage. "Something's wrong," he said. A big red cloth was waving out of the cottage. "Perhaps Mrs. Kinley needs help," said Thomas. Said fireman. Thomas stopped carefully just before a bend in the track. Thomas's driver and fireman hurried to the cottage, but when they looked around the bend in the track, they understood why Mrs. Kinley had stopped them. "A landslide," said the driver. Mrs. Kinley had saved her life. Mrs. Kinley had seen the land and waved a red dressing gown in to warn the engines. That was very good. The line was cleared the next day, and a very special train pushed along the branch line towards. First came Toby, then Thomas, Fanny and Caravel. Last of all came Henrietta. That Controller was there, and everyone wanted to say, "Thank you, Mrs. Kinley." When they reached a bend in the track, they stopped, and the people got out and climbed up to the cottage. Thomas and Toby wished they could go too. Then Thomas's driver gave Mrs. Kinley a new dressing gown. The guard gave her some grapes, and Toby and Thomas sent some coal as a present. "The engineers and I would like to use these for a ticket to the trip to the seaside. We hope you get better in the sunshine." "You are very kind," said Mrs. Kinley. Thomas and Toby blew the whistles as to say thank you. They felt very happy he had come to work on the Fat Controller's railway. Hip hip, no, hip hip hooray, sang Henrietta today. So that's the end of Toby. Hope you enjoyed. Like I said, PS3, goodbye.